morning everybody, welcome to the second week of 2022. How's it going so far for you? Let me know in the comments below. For me it feels like a very slow, steady ease into 2022. I think especially because of the Venus retrograde in Capricorn. It's really sort of initiating lots of reflection and reassessment, big dreams happening, lots of new knowledge coming through, and connections and things like that. And I'm just sort of sat here just trusting it and just going on the journey. I don't really think it's going to be time to fully move forward until we get to the beginning of February, as I've said before. In bulk, first signs of spring. We've got the new moon in Aquarius. Venus will be direct. Mercury will be going direct. Uranus will have already gone direct. Uranus goes direct at the full moon in the middle of January. So it feels like there's lots of energies just sort of there to be swimming in before sort of any real movement forward can happen. This week we've got Mercury stationing retrograde on Friday the 14th. Now Mercury entered its shadow period on the 28th of the 12th, while part of that stellium of planets with Venus and Pluto. It's going to station retrograde seconds away from a trine with Uranus. It will then sort of travel backwards or appear to travel backwards through the skies in retrograde until the 3rd of February, when it makes sort of another conjunction with Pluto. Then as it turns direct, it'll make another, within a few days, will make another conjunction with Pluto. And as it comes out of its shadow period, it's going to make another trine with Uranus. So I'm seeing this Mercury retrograde as having some big energies. And later in the week, I will do a reading specifically for the Mercury retrograde. Right now, we're wanting to be looking at the energies of this coming week. I've just got the card we had from last Monday, a thunder. I'm just wondering whether, has there been thunder in your life? Has the air cleared and you have more idea about things? Or are you still in a stormy sky, under a stormy sky? For me, I think some things have cleared. I think there's more clearing to come through. But yes, that journey has begun. So anyway, let's see what the energies are for this week using the Mystical Shaman Oracle. So, what do we need to know for this week, the 10th of January 2022 through to the 16th of January 2022, which will be just before the full moon in Cancer. Okay. So the lunar energies this week are out in the light half of the year, waxing energies as the moon grows bigger and brighter each day or each night. Okay, messages from Spirit for the collective. What is the dominant energy? What do we need to be aware of and work with this week? Okay, it looks like it's that one. Oh, we've had owl before, and I'm also drawn to that one. Okay, so 2 cards we've had. I think we've had them both come up in the past. Definitely owl has come up. This might have been around Venus retrograde, winter solstice time. It was about sort of seeing in the dark, and yeah, even when we can't see what's going on in the light, having the wisdom to see what's going on in the dark. Owls are associated with wisdom. They hunt in the dark. They're active and are awake in the dark. And I think sort of very much sort of throughout the whole of January, we're going to be quite in the dark. And then we have the circle. This reminds me of medicine wheels, and being at the centre, and sort of understanding your energies, knowing who you are, and also a sense of completion as well, ready to then move forward. So let's have a look and see what the cards say. So we have the owl, number 39. Put my glasses on so I can actually read things. So let's see, we've got the circle there. Okay, owl, number 39, the essence of owl. So owl is the master of the night. She can see situations with perfect clarity, more so when it is dark, and is able to discern truth when others are sightless. She helps you find your light and your lightness in the darkest moments of your life, and to embrace the night as your ally. Owl can bring you messages from the invisible world. She opens up your ears so that you may hear the voices of the ancestors, and you may acquire their wisdom and make it your own. That definitely sounds to me like a time of going into retrograde and being in retrograde energy. The invitation: look around you, notice every detail and find the hidden messages brought to you by owl. Do not shoot the messenger. Be grateful to the friend who shows you what you have not wanted to see until now. Observe all the facets of the diamond without judgment. Remember that the facets you dislike are often mirrors to the parts of you that you do not want to recognise. Do not be afraid of the truth, as it will become your compass. And then the medicine. Owl guards against self-deception and insists that your motives be pure and transparent to all. What is the message that you are not hearing? The situation you are not seeing with clarity. Owl invites you to wait patiently, bide your time until it is right to act, and then do so decisively with no hesitation or remorse. Well, that definitely sounds like January to me. As I was just saying before, about I don't think we'll be ready to move forward until we come out of these retrogrades, and the beginning of February, the start of spring. So using sort of the energy of retrograde Mercury and retrograde Venus to look at your life, to look at your values, to look at your communication, the details, listen deeply. Could be a good time for lots of meditation and things. Could find yourself being frustrated, especially if you're trying to drive forward at the moment, because it really isn't the time for that. And then the circle. Okay, so the essence of circle. Unification, interconnectedness, and a sense of continuum is what this card implies. The circle reminds us that we're all one, dancers in a unified, continuous, inclusive circle. This card reminds us of the cycles of life and the evolving self, ever changing and always connected, human, spirit, nature, cosmos, all intrinsically connected. The invitation. When the circle appears, it reminds you that you are connected to everything and everyone, including to spirit. Spirit's essence beats in your heart and inspires you to co-create your world, knowing that you count, that you have a purpose in this world. Imagine even a smile to a stranger can change the course of a life. When the circle invites you to dance in the sacred steps of life, know that your work, your love, your service brings greater value than you can know. Stay the course, keep dancing, and all will be well. The medicine. When the circle comes as your medicine, you're meant to come to an understanding of the importance of decay and letting go, the importance of dying to the old form and being reborn anew. If you are faced with the challenge of loss or disappointment, remember this. In the circle of life, nothing is ever wasted. Love will seek itself again. Prosperity will come from a new idea or opportunity. And Spirit always waits for you to find your place in the dance again. Again, another card, another energy that is really speaking to me of this retrograde time in January. The notes I've made for today's morning message about being deeply rooted and swaying with the currents really feels like this circle energy. We're in the dark, we can't see which way to go, but if we remain deeply rooted and sway and dance with the currents, then sort of we will be secure in this and we'll come through the other side. It's definitely a time of trust and of being in tune and just being open to what comes up and reveals itself. And it's definitely not a time of moving forward yet. So that's this week's energies, message about the energies. If this resonated for you, then please like and share the subscribe and share the channel. And if you'd like notifications of future readings, I do morning messages every morning, and I am looking to move out into monthly zodiac readings, and I do full moon and new moon readings, and retrograde and direct readings and things. So that's what I have at the moment, and I'm looking to expand as we move into 2022. I'm just sort of mulling over sort of my options and where I want this channel to go and the energies that I want to bring forth and how I want to connect with everybody out there that is on the same wavelength as me. Okay, thank you for watching. Have a wonderful week, and I'll see you next week. Goodbye.